I think it's so fascinating to look at different countries and like what drives innovation in each country, because a lot of the time the incentives look completely different. I mean, in the UAE, for instance, there's this sort of drive to create a strong ecosystem, a global connection point, similar to Singapore, actually. And then you see other countries like the US that have a different perspective. I'm thinking about my own country, Sweden, where people trust the government. They, trust the systems in place. They're skeptical towards, providing something like their own data to a decentralized ledger, and then it's just there. But that's them maybe misunderstanding what the benefits of the usage is. So I think it's really interesting to just kind of compare how different countries are incentivized and are adopting technology thereafter.
And the other thing is, you have to be very careful with your messaging that you're getting out there.
Yeah.
Because, when people get an idea in their mind about something, it's that much harder to get them to change. They're stuck. Yes. They get stuck with that first impression. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot more work that has to do, because the perception is people are seeing cyborgs and they think AI is going to take over everything and it's going to take over their life, and it's going to, the movies often send the wrong message about what's potentially going to happen with all these new advancements. And you're going to have people on, unemployed because of it. And there will be a shift, of course.
Yeah.
But there's also going to be a lot of benefits to society and to our lives, to work, how we do the work. Our work will change.
Absolutely. And like, I feel like the human or the manpower could be utilized so much more efficiently with the help of tech. I mean, just looking at industries that, rely on robotics now and automation, that puts humans in a position to, innovate more or be more in a creative state. These sort of autonomous tasks that just require repetitive work, can be replaced. And there's a level of efficiency in that for sure.
Absolutely. And, it can replace some of those jobs, honestly, that are not healthy. Of course, I might get somebody to be upset with me, but there's some jobs and some work that's dangerous. For example, cleaning windows on the outside of a building, mining is something that's so dangerous to your lungs. Maybe autonomous technologies will allow us to do this, and the exploratory type jobs where we don't know what's down there, and we're sending people down there, and then they end up dead. You don't always know about that, so you want to be able to replace things that can be harmful, and encourage things that can be positive. And I think that's what a technology can do. And some of those jobs that are just repetitive, all the time the same thing, is also, I think can be, get people to do more creative things. And I was just thinking about the healthcare industry, for example. People often get illnesses because they don't detect the problems. If you can use AI to, pattern certain things, certain types of diseases or whatever it is, and then be able to identify very fast. It doesn't take you 6 months. Within one day, you go in there, you take a scan, you have somebody doing it, and then they could see some growth or something. And then they, in 1 minute, they've already identified the cure or the treatment, so that you can prevent something happening without you even having to walk out of there. And at the end of the thing that, hey, I'm at risk for this, and these are some treatments that I can do. Then you can reduce the amount of illnesses that happen and go more. And I think this is what technology is going to do.